What is going on, YouTube? My name is NC Square and welcome to week 1 of season 3 of the NPL. Season 3, week 1 of the NPL. So let's get on into it. As you can see, my team, I had Tapu Lele, Emboar, Mandibuzz. I have Gyarados, Mega Aggron, and Raichu on the squad, and he has his Mega Scizor, his Volcanion, his Lando I, which is Lander's incarnate form, Mesprit, Frostlass, and Komala. Wasn't really prepping for Komala. Nor really I guess in a way the Mesprit because I have Mandibuzz in the squad, but I didn't really prep for the Komala really well, so that's one of the things that I thought was a little bit of a threat. But as you can see, that's what's going to happen, is that it will turn out to be alright. So let's get on right into it. So first play of the game. I sent out my Tapu Lele, and if you guys didn't watch the team bread, definitely go check it out to see why I brought some of these. I know it's a little bit longer because I did a little bit of a draft analysis in the video, but if you guys want me to explain, I put Choice Scarf on Tapu Lele just to outspeed some things on his team, mainly the Mega Scizor, so I can get an HP Fire off, because I know if that thing ran Iron Head, it was gonna smack my, the living hell out of me. So let's get right on into it. So first turn 1, I go for Moonblast, does about 33%. I'm sure he had a lot of investments in special defense going into this battle with Mesprit, so this was his tank to take it. He goes for lights, he goes for his Stealth Rocks. I switch out and I go to my heavy duty Mega Aggron here. He goes for Toxic, which is a good play on my part. I thought the Toxic was coming. Well, I mean, let's be real here. Anything that isn't like top tier is gonna probably run Toxic. So as you can see, he already revealed 3 of his moves, which were Stealth Rocks, Light Screen, and Toxic. It didn't really look like he had a third attacking move, so Mega Aggron looked like it was a good possible bet here. It was a good idea for me to set up my Stealth Rocks in the very beginning. I got its back up to full health, and then I got Gyarados to come out here with the Intimidate. He goes for Steam Eruption and misses his first Steam Eruption. He told me that was his all the times he's ever played like Showdown, that was probably his first time he ever missed a 90% move. So it was good on my part. I decided that I thought I'd go up and set up the Substitute, knowing that he had HP Electric. I didn't plan for HP Electric to come into play. He knew that regular Gyarados with a +1 D-Dance, +1 speed, +1 attack ran through his team, so he brought HP Electric. Not only on his Pompeii here, but on his Landorus, as you can see, but he never revealed it, so that's what he revealed to me after our battle. So I go off for an Earthquake. I feel like if I were to have gone for an Earthquake turn 1, I would have died either way from the HP Electric because of how high special attack Volcanion is. So he goes for Hidden Power, and it OHKOs my poor little Nessie here. Go on to Emboar. I try to scare. There's a reason I went for HP, or not HP, Flare Blitz here instead of Wild Charge. I felt like if I went for Wild Charge, he could have easily switched into his Gaia, predicting that Wild Charge and going and destroying my Emboar no matter what. I went for Flame Charge. Hopefully, I could either get a crit, which I did, but it didn't do enough damage as I hoped because it quad resists. And also that he would either switch. Actually, it doesn't quad resist. It's a neutral hit. Yeah, it's just this Volcanion's very bulky. No, I'm dumb. It's quad resist. What am I talking about? Don't listen to me. So he goes for that, and I just if I would have Wild Charged, this Volcanion would have been out this round, but I would have had to have sacked something off for Gaia. Gaia literally comes in next turn and destroys my team, but he goes for a Steam Eruption and it OHKOs me at 80%. And Light Screen wears off, so it's easy to go out here into Raichu and literally go to town on something here. So he goes for Comatose. I go for Side Shock, and Side Shock puts in the work. It puts him down below 50%. He goes for to protect to stall this out and to gain some HP back with leftovers, but it's not enough. I go for another Side Shock, which puts in the work as well. It gets down to 16%. Now I go for Thunderbolt here because I didn't want to risk the low roll on Psyshock, but if he did send out his Landers, I would have been screwed. But we are gonna continue because I get the kill on this Destiny. He goes out into his Mega Scizor. I go out into Mega Aggron here. He Megas up and he goes for U-turn. Now it's and he gets that crit, which is beautiful on his part. And he goes out into his Gaia here. Gaia, I switch out. I go to Mandibulas, predicting an Earth power, and it worked out in my favor. I don't think he had Rock Slide or Stone Edge on this Gaia because he ran HP Electric and he ran Sludge Wave, and obviously for the Tapu Lele, of course. And then he probably ran something else. I don't believe he had something to hit me hard with. So he sends out his Pompeii to get the what's it called, the sack off. Unfortunately, it sacked. He had to sack it off quite early, and that was probably one of the biggest threats on my team. Volcanion just kind of ran through my team like no problem, which is very scary. So I'm glad that was out of the way. I went for Foul Play. You know, Foul Play going on anything kind of hurts. Now, this is where the bad parts of the LP, the showdown here goes. So he outspeeds, of course. He goes for Ice Punch, and I get frozen. So the 10% chance to get frozen, I freeze, and I was hoping maybe I could unfreeze, but I knew that if I switched out, I wouldn't have been able to unfreeze, so I just stayed in, hoping to get that roost off. He goes for Thunderbolt. I live a Thunderbolt, but I'm still frozen, and he goes for another Thunderbolt again, and I just happened to faint. So I go on to Mega Aggron here, and here's the play here. Here's my thinking here. If I were to have switched, if I were to have gone for a Heavy Slam, I would have OHKO'd this thing. Easy, no problem. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to get some damage on that Mega Scizor so I could take it out later. So I went for Roar here. So I go for Roar, and it goes out into his Landorus. If I were to have, I had a there was a 1 in 3 chance to send out Gaia. I had a 66% chance to go for either Mega Scizor or for Komala, but it happened to be his Landorus, which is very, very unfortunate. I felt like if it went for either his Komala or his Mega Scizor, I would have maybe had a chance. But it sent out into his Landorus, which is unfortunate. Earth Power OHKOs me, no problem, no problem. I go out to Raichu here. He switches out into his Komala here and goes for the Comatose. I go for Hidden Power, and I believe I switch out here into my Tapu Lele because I know I can take anything from this beautiful, beautiful monster here. Go for Moonblast, it kills it, and he goes for Landorus. Now, this is also where it kind of iffied. So we ran the Calcs. I'm gonna run the play here. I go for Moonblast, and I get the special attack drop. Unfortunately, he lives on 5% because I have no... Do I have any... I'm not sure if I have a lot of investment in... I forgot. I did the team recap a little bit ago, so I forget if I have a lot of investment in special attack or not. I'm pretty sure I don't. I'm pretty sure I did max HP and max speed to outspeed the Mega Scizor. No. Or just to outspeed this, but I may have had maybe a lot in special attack, but it wasn't enough to kill this thing, which was a very, very sad to hear. So what happens is that I'm gonna go and run the play. It goes for Sludge Wave, and it does 62% of my health. Now, if I were to have not dropped his special attack, I would have not gotten the what's it called? I would not have gotten the thingy here, the kill. I would not have gotten the kill here with Tapu Lele going for Moonblast again and getting the kill. I would have died, and I would have had to go onto Raichu. Raichu would have easily done the work. He would have killed him, but Raichu would have suffered against the other two here. He would have done well against the Frostlass, but against Mega Scizor, I believe he would have died because easily U-turn kills Raichu, no problem. So he goes down to his rock paper. I don't know why he named it rock paper, but so I switch out here, sacking off Alolan Raichu. And he goes for U-turn in the OHKOs, it's whatever, it happens. He switches out into his Frostlass. Now, again, here is where it happens. It's not, I should have realized that being a Choice Scarf, I did realize this, you know, you can only use one move being Choice Scarf, but Frostlass gets a ability called Curse Body. And I did run the calcs again. He was Assault Vest Frostlass, and if I didn't get that crit, I would not have killed. So the hacks on that part is also very viable. I did get a little bit of hacks throughout the game. If I didn't get that crit with Embor, he wouldn't have been in range to sack off his what's it called? His Volcanion. I put it down. I'm pretty sure I put it down to 24% for his Volcanion, which is enough to OHKO to kill it with rocks. But he gets the disable with Curse Body. He sends out his Mega Scizor, and if it wasn't for Curse Body, I would have won this match. But being that Curse Body is a thing and I'm Choice Scarfed, I am disabled and I struggle kill myself. He does not get the kill, so we go down champs. But it was a very good battle between both of us. He wins the battle here. We have a little bit of discussion. I was very upset, but you know, it's gonna be salty because Curse Body's a thing, and I should have realized that. But I honestly, that just means I have a decent team to go up against. Eric is definitely a great battler. He's been battling since X and Y came out, I believe. We were having to talk about this one after our battle. He's a great battler. He's a great guy. Definitely go check out his channel. But yeah, but it definitely felt like it was a 5v6 game instead of a 6v6 game because of that early freeze hacks against the Frostlass. And by the way, I did run the calcs. A foul play against the Frostlass would have done about, since it's super effective, of course, about 74 to 86%. So it would have OHKO'd after rocks. So that's what's happened. But you know what? I'm ready for week 2. I'm putting week 1 behind us. It's week 1 jitters. Sorry about that. Out of the way. So thank you guys for supporting this. You know, I love doing these competitions. I love doing the NPL. It's the first thing, I guess, you know, little league I've joined. So thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all the support you guys give on this channel. Please leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe for me today. And I don't have face cam this time. But if you guys would like to see face cam, let me know in the comment section below. I'd love to give face cam. But if you guys enjoyed the video, have a great day, and see you in the next one. Peace.